Nurses in Australia, we're rolling in cash, driving Teslas, sipping $8 lattes on our days off. At least that's what people think. But I get this question asked a lot, especially from students and migrants. Are Aussie nurses actually rich? In this video, I'll share the facts, the figures, and a bit of my own journey of working as a nurse down under. Let's get right into it. What do nurses actually earn in Australia? Well, first, let's talk about the salaries because numbers don't lie. On average, a full-time registered nurse in Australia earns anywhere between $70,000 to $100,000 a year, depending on your level of experience, where you work, and whether or not you're a permanent employee or working on casual basis. Now let me give you some examples for the salary ranges. Well, first let's talk about the new graduate RN who's fresh out of uni. They earn about $70,000 to $75,000 a year. This is someone with no previous experience, fresh out of uni. And I'm talking here about a typical hospital job. This is how much they would be earning. And experienced RNs with over 5 years of experience earn anywhere between $90,000 to $100,000. This is including all the penalties, just averaging it out. But you could be earning even higher depending on how many weekend shifts and night shifts and public holidays you've worked. Next comes the specialist or senior roles, like the CNS, which is clinical nurse specialist, or the NUMs, nursing unit managers. And these guys and girls make at least $100,000 a year as their base salary. And then comes the casual and agency nurses. Because as a casual staff member, you get about 20 to 25% of casual loading on top of your base pay. So they make about anywhere between $45 an hour to $80 an hour. And the pay rate's even better if you work on public holidays or weekends. Now this sounds like a lot, and honestly, it is good money, especially if you compare it to some other countries where nurses are underpaid. But earning well doesn't always mean feeling rich. Now let's talk about why. Don't forget about the tax. Now here's something that people often overlook when they hear about our salaries. The taxes in Australia are quite high, especially if you're working full-time or even doing a lot of casual shifts. For example, let's say that you're earning about $80,000 a year. You'll probably pay around $15,000 to $17,000 in tax, depending on your deductions and benefits. That's nearly 20 to 25% of your income gone before you even see it in your bank account. Because if you're working on TFN, your tax is deducted before you're paid your salary. And if you're working casually and earning over a certain threshold, or working at multiple jobs, so you really have to manage your tax file number set up properly. So yes, the gross salary sounds amazing, but what actually lands in your bank account every fortnight is a little bit less to what you're actually earning. Now in the next part, let's go over how expensive Australia is and the current cost of living. One of the biggest shocks when I initially moved to Australia was how expensive everything is. I remember walking to Coles and thinking, why is a box of cereal $7? And over the years, it's only gotten worse. Now here's what most nurses spend on monthly. Well, the first one being rent. Well, the average is about $400 to $700 a week in the major cities. So it really helps when you're sharing the place with someone. For example, I've been living in my current apartment for about 5 years now. And when I initially moved in, the rent was about $400 a week, and now it's gone up to $560. But the fact that I'm living with my sister, it really helps because we share the rent and the utilities and all the other bills. The next one is groceries. We spend about $100 to $150 a week on groceries, which is about the average. And the next one is utilities, which includes your water bill, your electricity bill. And thankfully, because we live in a block of apartments, we don't really have to worry about the water bill. The landlord looks after it. But we have the internet usage and the phone bills every month. So that's about $150 to $250 per month. And the next category is transport and petrol. And I typically spend about $150 to $250 per month, depending on where I'm traveling to for work. And the last category is eating out subscriptions like Netflix, Prime, and that averages about $100 to $300 a month. It depends on your lifestyle really. But if you're living in Sydney or Melbourne or one of the expensive cities in Australia, rent alone can eat up a third of your salary. But if you're single, sharing a place definitely helps. But if you have family and kids, it quickly adds up. So yes, we earn well, but the spending side is just as strong. So are nurses financially comfortable in Australia? Or are we just keeping up? Well, most of the time, yes. You can pay your bills, enjoy a decent lifestyle, take the occasional trip, and don't really have to worry about your next meal. But being comfortable is different from being rich. I've seen nurses live from paycheck to paycheck, especially who are working part-time and have families and kids, or who haven't been taught how to manage money properly. But I've also seen nurses who've used their income wisely, paid off their homes early, and even started side hustles. The difference isn't really the salary, it's how they use it. Now in the next part, I want to talk about international nurses and currency conversion trap. Let's be real. If you are an international nurse, especially from countries like India, Nepal, or the Philippines, Aussie salaries can feel massive at first. I remember when I moved to Australia initially as an undergrad, and I used to work as a nursing assistant, and I used to convert my salary into rupees and feel like I won the lottery. But here's the trap. You earn in Australian dollars, but you also spend in Australian dollars. And when you start having family and kids and your expenses grow, or even when you take a short course, That money disappears faster than you'd expect. And also as a migrant, you have additional costs. Mind you, the visa fee every time you have to renew a visa, or even your permanent residency application fee. And every time you have to do these health checks because they expire every 12 months for whatever reason, even if you don't leave the country, they expire. And your English test also lasts about 2 or 3 years. And the bridging programs, if you studied overseas and you're trying to move to Australia to meet the registration requirements. So all this process is not just time consuming, but it's also so expensive. So while the earning potential is strong, it doesn't automatically equals rich if your expenses are also high. Now in the next part, I want to share a real secret. It's called intentional living. Over the years, I've learned that being rich isn't about how much money you earn. It's about how much you get to keep and what you do with it. Nursing gives you a steady and reliable income. You don't have to really worry about losing your job next week or whether or not you'll be paid next week. But to feel financially secure or even wealthy, you need to be intentional. I've met nurses who live paycheck to paycheck and others who manage to buy property, invest, and even take long overseas trips every year. And that's all on the same salary. So the real difference isn't the amount of money, it's how they manage it. Well, to start with, you have to set your priorities right, whatever they are for you, and slowly work towards them by being intentional with your money. So you could say something like, the nurses who are actually doing well are the ones who budget and save consistently and think ahead. They are not necessarily working more hours to earn extra money, but they're just making smarter choices with the money they've already earned. So yes, the secret isn't that working in Australia as a nurse is automatically going to make you rich. It's about being smart with the opportunity that income gives you. And that mindset can make a huge difference. So are Aussie nurses rich? Well, not in private jet sense, but nursing here gives you more stability, respect, and choices. You can live comfortably, and if you plan wisely, even build real wealth over time. What does rich mean to you? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear your take. And if you're looking for help with your nursing job application, don't forget to grab my absolutely free nursing job application checklist, link in the description box below. And guys, I hope you found this video helpful in some way. If you did, give it a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.